Initially, when I sold my first business, I made $15 million.
Oh my God.
No one really has like a good like foundation for, okay, what's a good amount of money, what's enough. And so I like to ask for me because I'm like,
Same.
the endless pursuit of earning is kind of useless.
No, but that's interesting. I never set out to make $1 billion. Like if I really was interested in making $1 billion, I wouldn't have spent 5 or 6 years, doing nothing but, writing the articles that became Choose Yourself, for instance, the book Choose Yourself. Or I certainly wouldn't do a podcast if I was, hungry to make $1 billion, because as you guys know, a podcast is not making $1 billion. Or I wouldn't have tried stand-up comedy. Like when I was doing stand-up comedy, it was like, I was performing every night. I was performing 6 nights a week, sometimes 2 times a night.
Wow.
And I was traveling around, and you don't make any money. I even bought a comedy club just so and unfairly to guarantee that I'm going to get on stage whenever I want. So basically, I passively, try to make a lot of money by doing this investing. Like, oh, here's a good deal, I'll invest, and hopefully 5 years from now, I get a return on it. And so I sort of think, I always go back and forth on what's the right number and what would I be satisfied with. And the number changes because you get married, you have kids, you get a house, all this sort of thing. Initially, when I sold my first business, I made $15 million. Then I lost all of it. Like I went down to $143 in my bank account.
Whoa.
And then I made it again and lost it again. But I think the number is probably the quote unquote number is between 20 and 30 million.
Oh my God. That's what Felix Dennis says in How to Get Rich, the founder of Maxim Magazine, in his book.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
is that 20, 30 million like in the bank cash, or like what is that? Or is that?
Yeah, kind of in the bank cash or stocks and liquid investments.
Okay.
And the reason I say 20 million is because what can you really rely on as a decent return on your money? If
the index probably.
Well, no, because are you really going to put all your money in the stock market index? Like that would be kind of a crazy thing to do, because sometimes the stock market goes down 50%. So let's say you have 20 million. Are you going to put it all in the stock market index? And then when it goes down 50%, it's not like you'll say, oh, it always goes back. When the market goes down 50%, there's blood in the streets. Like people are jumping off buildings. So you're going to be scared. Like, so that's really like, if you have 20 million, why would you put yourself in a situation where you're going to be terrified? So in order to diversify properly, and let's say you're not a professional investor, so you're not really doing private deals and all this kind of stuff, you're probably only going to make like 2 or 3%. And, so 20 million gets you, like 400,000 a year, 500,000 a year, maybe. And let's say that's after taxes. So, okay, that's a decent amount for if you have the big house, if you're taking big vacations, and you're flying first class everywhere or occasionally flying private. But I think 20 is about the right number. Can you survive and live the rest of your life on 10? Of course. Can you survive and live the rest of your life on 5? Of course. But 20 is where you never have to think about it.